consent to a divorce. I will fight it every step of the way. I will tie you up in the courts for years. No matter how many judges you manage to buy, I will make you bleed before I let you throw me out like yesterday's newspaper. Not after all the years of misery I've endured being married to you.
Are you out of your mind? After what you've done to me and my family, it'll be an open and shut case.
Oh, far from it, Julian. You and I both know you can't afford to get rid of me. No, your family still needs my family's influence. Oh, the Cranes may have all the money, but my family has the political clout and respect you need. And besides, you need my silence.
Tell her to stop, Julian.
He can't, Rebecca, because he knows I'm right. I know too much about the Cranes' dirty linen. I know where all the bodies are buried. Oh, the headlines about Ethan's paternity? Pale in comparison, don't they, Julian?
How dare you threaten me? I have endured years of misery from you two. I deserve a wife who wants me, a wife who welcomes me to her bed.
Well, I'm your wife, so get used to it.
I don't know, Mother. It looks like you may not get Julian after all. Watch me.
If your precious son Ethan can marry for love, then so can I.
It's an unorthodox proposal, but I accept.
Excuse me?
Well, that was a marriage proposal, wasn't it?
Where do you get your gall, Rebecca?
Oh, I didn't misunderstand, did I?
No, you did not, my little crumb bun. Will you marry me, Becky?
Of course. I can't wait to be Mrs. Julian Crane.
This isn't over, Julian. Far from it.
So that's your big news.
Well, maybe it doesn't sound like much to you, but it means everything to me. In case I haven't told you lately, I love your sister with my whole heart.
I love you too, Ethan. And that's why it wasn't a big deal for me to close out my savings account and give you my money. So what if we start off with next to nothing? As long as we're together, there'll be no stopping us.
Well, you don't have to convince me. I think you're perfect together.
Yeah, only now that Teresa made this incredible gesture by giving me all her savings, I want to do something for her. Now, what do you think I can do to prove that I want to spend the rest of my life with you?
Well, there is one thing I can think of.
Name it.
Why wait to get married? Why not do it right away?
Are you serious?
I'd say she is, Ethan.
No.
What is wrong, Louise? Don't you want me to marry Ethan anymore?
No, what are you against our relationship now?
Miguel? Miguel, can you hear me?
I can't see Miguel. Charity either.
They must be deeper in the flames by now. I pray this ladder will be long enough.
Dear Lord, help us.
I've got to get closer.
No, Father, you get burned.
It's our only hope. Stand back.
Oh my God. Now what?
It's storming in the house!
What's going on, Princess?
Oh, bad things, Tim. Peggy doesn't do something fast, it's curtains for us.
That's gotta be it, the ladder of Lucifer! But why is it in the ceiling? Where are Charity and Miguel?
Better destroy that ladder before Miguel and Charity find it and descend.
Damn it!
Okay, since you're dying to see. Look for yourself.
What is that?
That, my soulless wonder, is the so-called Ladder of Lucifer, the supposed salvation of Miguel and little Miss Goody Gumdrop.
Then they'll be saved.
Over my dead body.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Like dogs in heat.
Blazes!
Maybe that'll cool you off. I want to speak with you, Julian.
Anything you care to say to me can be said in front of my fiancé.
Come with me right now, Julian, or I will break off more than your engagement.
Dare.
Oh, yes, I would. With pleasure. If you don't come with me right this instant, little Julian will never rise and shine again.
I won't be long.
No news there.
I don't know, but it doesn't look like Ivy's giving up without a fight.
Well, I wouldn't expect her to. But now that Julian and I are engaged, she is running out of ammo. And her defeat will be inevitable once our happy news makes it to the society pages. Oh, you have to remind me that I have to call them to give them the scoop.
Great, so you're divorcing Daddy to marry Julian, and when do I get Ethan? When do we let him discover that Teresa knew he was a Bennett all along?
Don't you remember our plan from last night?
No, not really. I mean, you kept waking me up every time you called, and it's still a blur.
What I said was sheer genius. I mean, we are going to reveal Teresa's treachery on the exact day when it would hurt her the most to have Ethan dump her. Her wedding day.
Why don't you want Ethan and me to get married?
Yeah, I mean, is it because I'm not a Crane anymore?
No. Right, no offense, Ethan, but I'm relieved that you're not a Crane.
Luis!
No, don't get me wrong. No one should have to go through what you did to suffer that kind of hurt. But when I found out that you were Sam's son, I was glad.
Then why are you against me marrying Teresa?
I'm not. All right? I just think that you should wait. Look, the money that Teresa gave you to start over, I mean, that's not going to pay rent for much more than a month, let alone put food on the table.
But Luis, Ethan and I love each other.
But you can't live on love. Right? You have to have money, and your savings, it's not going to cut it.
We'll manage, won't we, Ethan?
Teresa, I want better than that for you. I want you to be with a man who is established. A man who has a foundation that he and his wife can build their lives upon. And no offense, Ethan, but you just don't have that right now. You don't have the financial security of being a Crane anymore. You don't have a home. You don't have any money. You don't even have a car. Now, what kind of life is that going to be for my sister if the two of you get married now?
Gosh, this is scary in the fire in Charity's closet! I can't believe we're looking into hell! Come on!
What are they in such a dither about?